Yo, what is up, guys? It is Ripper, and here with a new video for y'all today. And guys, well, it's been a very interesting week, and good, bad, up, down, just a lot. First thing I want to start with is simply that I just want to say, for anybody that saw my social media and just gave me love and showed me love, I just want to say thank you. For anyone who doesn't know, I had a dog named Bella. She was my childhood pet. You know how everyone grows up, or not everyone, but some people grow up and they have like a childhood pet they grew up with. And a lot of times, a lot of people do lose their pets when they're usually like a kid, because when they're babies, or, maybe when they're still like teenagers and stuff, right? I didn't really have that childhood pet until realistically, until 11 years old. And so I got my first childhood pet at 11. I'm 25 now, and she passed away as of 7/25/2024. Ultimately, she was 14 years old. She was an adorable dog that I loved. And if you guys want to see a little tribute video I made for her, I posted a video on my Instagram if you want to go see it, and on my Twitter. So if you want to see it, in the description, there is a video to my Instagram and Twitter. Go show it some love. Again, I just want to say thank you for everybody that reached out to me, everybody that showed me love. It has been a very kind of difficult couple days, I'm not going to lie. So I just want to say thank you for that. Now, for today's video, on a more positive note, when it comes to NFL world, we got some breaking news, right? We got two massive contract signs that, really this topic is to talk about Jordan Love. But just real quick, I want to say shout out to Tua for getting his bag. It's a lot of money. Different topic for a different day. I don't know if I fully agree with it, but congrats. But J Love, let's talk about him. I just want to simply say, J Love, you're my quarterback. I want to make it clear, as you guys can see, I'm a Packers fan to the day I die. I love J Love. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he deserved a contract. We'll get into it. I definitely think, obviously, he deserved a 4 or 5 year contract. I think he is our quarterback for the future, and I do think he is next in line to take over for Rodgers. So by all means, congrats. You got your money. But let's break down some stuff that I want to talk about with it. So J Love, he got his contract for $220 million. If you look at it, I think it's only like $155 million, like guaranteed. But if you really break down his 220, say he hits every incentive, it comes out to about $55 million a year, making him making him the highest paid quarterback, even though he's, I think, technically tied or something like that, like tied with Burrow, and somehow T-Law's in the same category with them. So they're all making the money. J Love, just new to the scene, like new to the starting quarterback, had half a good season, had half a trash season, and I'm saying that honestly as a Packers fan. Had half is one of the worst seasons I could have watched, and then half of a great, a phenomenal season, right? And so we saw this kind of like down, and obviously it was his first year starting. Nobody expected him to be super good in the beginning. So I want to say that at the head of time. I fully understand that. He learned, he went through the hard times, made sure to hey, I messed up on this. Let's get better at this. And then brought his team to playoffs. Congrats. I want to say that. I want to get that off my chest first. Pummel the Cowgirls. Shout out to him. But $220 million. I want to give my honest thoughts as a Packers fan. Honestly, people may disagree, but overpaid. I think he's good. I think he's phenomenal. I don't think he's $55 million a year quarterback. And people be like, oh, no, but he's not as guaranteed. That's not as I don't care. It's the fact that he can make up to $220 million. And yes, we are lucky because the cap space, how the NFL rule works, is it's going to go up every year and all this great stuff. Awesome. We're still basically said, hey, out of 32 teams, you're one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league. And we all know that's not true. If you're a Packers fan and you think he's top 3 in the NFL, like he should be making top 3 money, you're wrong. If you think he's top 5, you're wrong. I'm just going to say it now. He's not top 5 yet. Okay, so don't come at me and be like, oh, you're just hating. No, I think he's good, and I think he has the potential. He's had half a good season, though. He hasn't even had a full good year. He's had half a good year. Half. And that's my issue I want to point out. So we're giving him $220 million, $155 million with a $75 million signing bonus. Great. How does this affect the NFL world, and how does it affect the Packers? So one, let's just say in NFL world, that now puts him in a high pedestal with being a top 3 paid, supposedly up there with the top 5, right? When it comes to Packers, this now is going to affect us in a manner that we need to talk about. We have young rookies that are going to be due a contract, okay, that we now need to worry about, okay, because we just gave a single person $55 million a year, $220 million. Now we have to worry about a Romeo Doubs coming out, a Jaden Reed, a Christian Watson down the road. We're going to pay. Like, we have all these guys that we're going to have to look down the road that are going to be asking for money. And we have to genuinely think about this. There's also another player that we kind of need to think about. Say Josh Jacobs turns out to be the best decision that we got. And say it turns out that he's like, the guy that we want to keep for a while. We're also going to have money for him. Then we also have some rookie tight ends as Luke Musgrave and Tucker Kraft. And we need to think about things like this. And so I want to talk about when it comes to the money perspective of, I don't think it was smart to give Jordan Love this contract because of those people. Because now we just lost money that we can't pay them. And so I do worry and question, are we going to lose some of those people? Are we going to lose a Jaden Reed? Are we going to lose a Wicks? Are we going to lose a Christian Watson? Are we going to lose a Luke Musgrave or a Tucker Kraft? Like, these are honest, brutal questions I ask myself. Now, luckily, we just, we re-signed Rashawn Gary, all this good stuff. Great. We don't have to worry about our defensive people going away. We just re-signed Preston Smith. Like, so we're good when we got our when we got our linemen and defense. Great. I'm happy about that. But our offense is at risk now. And I think this is something that I'm genuinely concerned about. So I'm very curious on what you guys think about this. In the comments of this video, let me know, are you worried about it? Are you not? Are you like, we don't need them, or I'm not worried, they're going to somehow be willing to accept an underpay? Because I do think that needs to be talked about. And, at the end of the day, is this the right choice the Packers made? I think this was a let's just be honest, it wasn't a very difficult choice for, Jordan Love when it comes to that. Like, he knew what he wanted. But for the Packers, it took them a while. And I think that's going to now raise some eyebrows in the NFC North too, right? Because we have people like Jared Goff, who basically got, I forgot what his contract was, like 53 or 54 mil, something like that. But he got a pretty decent contract. But he also got more of a little bit of more team-friendly contract for his team. And also, I don't think Jordan Love is the best quarterback of the NFC North. In my opinion, Jared Goff should be making more than Jordan Love. And so we can say that we didn't overpay him. All the Packers fans say, oh no, it was a fair pay, and that's great and all. But it was an overpay, because if you think about it, and you order the quarterbacks in NFC North, he's not the best quarterback in the NFC North. Jared Goff is. Whether you want to admit it or not, he is. So, this is just one of those moments where, as a Packers fan, I have to pray and hope that somehow this contract doesn't come back to bite us in the butt later. And I think this is something we need to keep an eye on for the rest of the season, to see, hey, man, now that we paid you, don't pull a Jalen Hurts on us. And if anybody understands our reference, you will understand Jalen Hurts got paid, and the next season was arguably, in my opinion, awful. Like, awful. Jason Kelce retired. You can say it wasn't the reason, but man retired on a bad season, and I'm not going to lie, his quarterback didn't help him. His quarterback was, in my opinion, a reason why they failed that season. So it's just a weird situation. I think, there's a lot of Packer fans happy. I'm happy he got paid. I'm just not happy he got paid the amount he did. So let's just make that clear. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think below. I'm very curious to see how this works out in the long run. In the short run, it's a lot of money we have to pay. We have to see if it's really worth it. In the long run, I do kind of see some benefits of this contract, so I'm not hating on that aspect. But we will see when that time comes. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for love and support. And Jordan Love, welcome back to the team. Shout out to you getting paid, to the Packers organization. Thank you for getting some form of contract done because we needed him on the field practicing and actually in pads and throwing and all that stuff. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Team member, thank you so much for love and support. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe if you're new, turn the bell notification, and I hope to see you on the next one. All right? Peace.